Now, here's what I want to know, Scott.
Yeah.
With regard to this whole journey, what kept you grounded? And the reason why I'm asking you this question is because this is very humbling, and you're setting a precedent for other artists to. I hope they follow because you're helping us.
Mm-hmm.
You're inspiring us. There are 4 other people here in the studio. Well, me included. And we're in awe. You drove more than 100, more than 100 miles.
I had to be in LA, but
Regardless, you could have gone back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is very humbling. But what keeps you grounded? Because you being here gives no other person any excuse not to be here. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
With regard to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's thank you. You know.
I mean, first things first. I mean, I realize not everybody has a support system like I've got to have with Shelly, you know. But in all honesty, like she's kept me in grounded.
Yeah.
She's kept me in check. She's the one that is really like had high expectations and stuff for a kid that was getting arrested and taking stuff and drinking a lot and getting in a lot of trouble. She's the one that kind of pulled me out of this whole thing.
Amen.
And you know, her family grew up in this church, and I kind of like, I noticed something different in their home that I didn't have in my home. And so I think through faith and her support, prayer, you know, I somehow managed to navigate it. I've had some rough times. Businesses fail, relationships fall apart along the way.
Yes.
Things go wrong, but for the most part, I know that ultimately there's a higher purpose to this.
Amen.
And everything's going to be okay if we just press through, you know, and do our best. So that's really all I've done, you know. It's about the gist of it.
So, if there was something that you would change in your life, what would it be? If you were given a chance to go back and just correct the timeline, what would it be?
I don't know. I'm just so thankful. You know, even when you get through hard stuff, you end up becoming thankful for the hard stuff. Isn't it the weirdest thing? Like,
Yeah.
You know, I think about my upbringing and maybe not having a whole lot of money and feeling kind of down about it when I was a little kid, but I'm so thankful for it now. I'm so thankful for that. That's like who I am and the reason why I appreciate things and stuff. Like, so, you got to have those trials in order to like appreciate that later on and make you grow as a person. So I don't know that I would change a whole heck of a lot. I mean, there's career decisions. Yeah. You know, maybe opportunities that I missed along the way that I could have taken that maybe would have positioned me a little bit better right now. You know, advice that I'd received, you know, when things were starting to get rough that maybe I could have done this or that, but life-wise, I'd say just, you know, push through the hard stuff and get on through to the next thing. And until then, and now I feel like, what's the next hard thing gonna be? You know.
But you know what's nice? What's nice about you sharing your journey and what I noticed is, I always tell I have a 25-year-old son,
Mm-hmm.
and right now he's working for AAA, and I told him, relax. He's also into music. Your passion will find its way back to you.
Right.
Just take care of what you need to take care of, and then look at you now, being at the top of your game, making that crossroad when the first crossroad was when you were 19 with regard to I'm making money, I'm in 3 bands, I have to give up 2, hang out with this one, put all my eggs in this basket, focus, boom. Now I have to focus and give back to my wife and my kids, and I have to focus my energy here. But then again, it's now back to empty nester rock star doing what he loves. Like, it just,
Yeah, it's pretty wonderful now. Is it the full circle of the whole thing, you know?
and you're speaking with so much humility and gratitude, and that's amazing.
Oh,